MLB Bets and Analysis Thursday, May 29th. MLB Play of the Week lined up in this video for you guys for free. Now, before we start off today's analysis, one in one day yesterday, the Blue Jays pulled through at the very end with a two-run shot by Bichette, plus 110, $500 profit with that win. We lost with the Orioles, a game that they could have won, they just didn't. And that makes our free plays 0-2 on the week. Today, we're making it 1-2, and it'll be the last video of the week. Last week, we went 4-0 on free plays. This week, we're 0-2. And now, we're going to go and pick the giveaway winner for yesterday. Yesterday, the winner that I picked did not message me, so you guys know exactly what happens next. Today's winner is going to get double the amount. And I've already picked the winner for yesterday. Is Zodala. Been here for almost a year and there's no one like Fred, but you primarily won because you were cool, calm, collected when somebody attacked you, and you were just positive and funny about it, and that's the best way to do things, guys. The biggest superpower one can have is remaining cool, calm, and collected when things get chaotic or when people are attacking you. Never lose control. Let them lose control, but you don't lose control because of them. And it leads me to a big point. Last week we were 4-0 and a lot of people were commenting, praising me, loving me, and now it's the complete opposite. You guys are hating me, and I understand. But if you guys are getting super high because of 4 games and then super low because of 2 bad games, practice maintaining balance, guys. Don't get too high after a win. Practice being cool, calm, collected. And when you lose, practice being cool, calm, collected. That is a big shift that's going to help you start winning long-term in this industry. And being emotional sucks. The best thing you can do is be cool, calm, and collected. We all want peace in life. Don't get super emotional over one loss, guys. Just a friendly tip. If you guys don't like it, then so be it. Move on to another channel. Now let's get to today's picks for the day. You guys are winning, growing, learning, share the show with a couple buddies, because today we got the MLB Play of the Week. We got Rays versus the Astros. We got Shane Baz versus Gusto. Gusto, a rookie pitcher that's been pitching pretty solid altogether this season. Houston versus Baz. You don't really see big numbers, right? Pena, 1.667 OPS against Bass. That's pretty much the one that stands out. Right now, Houston Astros are sitting number 1 in OPS over the last 7 days. And a big part of that is due to Altuve. He's been red hot. But he has a .00 OPS against Bass with 7 at-bats. So that's a good amount of data for Mr. Baz and Altuve. Baz away games 1-0. Ryan Gusto, 2-2, 5.46 ERA at home. Shane Baz away games 1-1, 4.08 ERA. Both of these pitchers are showing higher ERAs, 4.5 ERAs. They're newer pitchers in the league. Baz hasn't been too new, but he's been injured. This line opened up at -120 in favor of Houston. Money and support, for the most part, is going to Houston on the money line. On the spread, they are underdogs, plus 1.5, 84% of the bets and 81% of the handles. So the crowd does love Houston today, specifically in the run line. Shane Baz over the last 5 games been pitching all over the place. 5 earned runs in some games, 6, 7 earned runs in others. Last game, 1 earned run against Toronto. He showed positive regression. Gusto on the flip side, the last few games have been bad compared to when he started. Previous to last game, Kansas City put up 7 runs against him. Then before that, in Detroit, they put up 2 runs against him. Last game, 2 runs against him as well. Facing a Tampa Bay team that's sitting in the top of OPS right now. Now, the story for this game will be pitching. We'll be pitching, we'll be bullpen. Last 5 games, both these teams rank at the top of OPS when it comes to relievers. And when it comes to starting pitchers, Tampa Bay does have a pretty big edge with a 1.20 ERA over the last 5 games for their starting pitchers and 2.60 for Astros. Now, for the relievers, both these relievers have been excellent. 1.38 ERA for Tampa Bay, Houston 1.53 ERA, and both are coming in rested to this matchup. Now, Tampa Bay does have a small edge on this one. Small edge on this one because their main closers and the best arms are better rested than Houston. Houston did close out the game yesterday with Hader and Abreu. 2 are the best arms. Will they be available today? Yes, because they didn't pitch the day prior to yesterday. So they are going to be available today, but a little bit more fatigue coming into today. Secondly, a big factor for today is injuries. Jordy Alvarez has been out for the past 3 weeks, and Walker got injured yesterday. We got to pay attention if he's going to be playing or not. They pulled him out around the 6th inning. They're saying he's going to be out for a few days just to give him some rest and let his hand get back to normal, but something to factor in for today's game. But both these players being out, Altuve, their hottest batter, doesn't really hit well against Baz. Now you're really depending on Paredes and Pena. Pena, of course, has seen Baz well, but that's one player. one hitter out of the whole team, right? Now, altogether, Gusto has, in a sense, been pitching a little bit better, but they do project Shane Bass to go under today. Under 2.5 at -150 compared to -140 for Gusto. Vegas is expecting Gusto to get hit a little bit more, guys. Now, OPS, Tampa Bay sitting 4th in the league right now. Houston Astros sitting number 1. One thing that I like to look at when I see OPS is the recent games for these teams, right? Is there any game that really stands out that increased their OPS? And you see for the Houston Astros, there is one. 11-1 victory. That pushed up their OPS significantly, and it's a one-off. Other than that, they're not really putting up 11, 10 runs every single game. Yes, prior to that, the last one was 9-2 against Seattle. They're batting well, but that one game, we can all agree over the last 7 games, pumped them up big time. So one thing to factor in when you're looking at OPS, with Tampa Bay, there is another blow-up here as well, 13-0. Other than that, not many games like that. So 2 blow-up games for both these teams that increased their OPS, guys. And the AI analyzer, for the most part, has this teams pretty even in everything. OBP pretty even, OPS pretty even, ERA, Tampa Bay does lead that pretty well. And Tampa Bay does lead in every pitching category. Batting average, pretty even. Astros do lead, and slugging, Astros do lead. Now, without Walker, without Alvarez, this team starts getting a little bit thin. Facing a good pitcher and a better bullpen, this can be trouble for a Houston Astros team that's coming home without their key players, and that is the play that I love for today. Tampa Bay Rays money line is a play, guys. Is sitting at around -105, +100, depending on the book that you're looking at. Now, for NBA, I'll give you guys the points that I like. Knicks, I like them today. At -175 to win and to extend this series, I do like them a lot today. I think the line is rather short. At the money line, it's a little heavy, but it's not -200 that you can't bite. I like them. Will I be taking them? We'll find out closer to game time once I see the line movement. This game is the one that I love the most and the one that I will be biting for today. So that is it for today, guys. Next video will be done next Monday. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, there will be no videos, no free plays. So make sure you lock in the VIP pass with 50% off to maximize profits and so you guys can continue winning with the team. 8-4 over the last 12 MLB plays in the last 3 weeks have been very profitable. This week is going to be very profitable as well with the weekend that we have coming up. Starting today, a big winner. Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be excellent. So that's it for today, guys. Share the show with a couple buddies that do the same thing, and I'll catch you guys next week.